Hello and welcome to today's broadcast. Today we are going to be talking about why women over 50 should be practicing an intermittent fasting lifestyle. And I'm going to share with you my belief and my own personal experience as to why women who are going through menopausal changes and women who are not happy with the way that they are aging should in fact start practicing intermittent fasting. So welcome if you're new. My name is Diane. I am the creator of the online course Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. We also have a community where we support women who are really struggling with the way that they're aging and are ready to start making some changes so that they can start aging successfully. So like I said, today we're going to talk about why I believe that women over 50 or any woman who is going through some hormonal changes that she's not happy with and she's not happy with her body, why intermittent fasting can be the answer to a lot of those problems that you're having and a lot of the difficulties that you're feeling with how your body is processing these changes. So I am in fact over 50. I am 53 years old. I will be 54 in May. And when I was in my late 40s, all the hormonal changes that were happening in my body as an aging woman were making me feel so much older than I actually was. And those things were also making me sick. The information that I was finding when I was really frustrated and when I was trying to find a solution to what was no longer working for me was the warning that women in general should not practice intermittent fasting, and especially women who were unhappy with how their hormones were sort of changing, I guess, or just how their hormones were in general, shouldn't practice fasting because it causes hormonal imbalance. So I want to ask you a question, especially for my women who are feeling frustrated about these hormonal changes that are going on. And it's a question we ask ourselves a lot here in this community, and that is, how has what you have been doing up to this point been working for you? So if you haven't been practicing intermittent fasting and you are suffering from sugar-related diseases, maybe you're having some cognitive decline, maybe you're insulin resistant, maybe you're unhappy with the body fat that your body's hoarding and you're not happy with the weight gain that you are experiencing, then what you are currently doing clearly is not working for you. And how can adapting a lifestyle where we're incorporating intermittent fasting do you any harm? Now, there are some precautions that we need to take, and there are some things that we need to consider. And what I want us to keep our frame of reference to is, in fact, intermittent fasting. That is breaking up your 24-hour window into a two-window experience, a fasting window and a feasting window. And when you do things in a controlled environment and you do things from the logical standpoint and not the extreme emotional panic, desperation type of standpoint, something like intermittent fasting can be the blessing that we are hoping for as aging women and as women who are going through hormonal imbalances. So we often think when we're going through menopause, the only hormones that we need to worry about are our sex hormones. And the hormones that are really causing us the most damage and the most frustration are in fact our hunger hormones, most specifically our hormone of insulin, and how insulin is that hormone that for a lot of us has been causing us problems for years and we haven't ever made the connection. I share here a lot that when I was a young elementary school girl, how I would get home from school and I would be in absolute hanger mode, crying, and my mother would have to feed me a snack to just bring me back to normal. That is classic hypoglycemia. I was that girl in elementary school. And because of the fact that I lived through the era of eating every couple of hours and breakfast is the most important meal of the day and the super low fat, higher carbohydrate type of lifestyle, I just progressed through those stages of illness and progressed through those stages of sugar-related diseases until I got into what was almost my 50-year-old birthday, and I was sick. I was insulin resistant, I was pre-diabetic, and I was losing my mind literally because what I had been doing for 50 years was clearly not working for me, and I had to make some changes. So I want you to ask yourself, if you are a woman suffering from hormonal changes that you're not happy with a thickening midsection, unwanted body fat, unwanted weight gain, inflammation, all of those things that are happening to us as we start to get older, how is what you are currently doing working for you? And could incorporating something like intermittent fasting, taking a 24-hour window and allowing your body an opportunity in one of those two windows to just get a break? Can we allow our body to just do what it's designed to do and really start eating away and processing a lot of this backup and damage that we have really just packed on over the years because we just didn't know any better? We know better now, and we know here in this community that there are thousands and thousands of women from all over the world who also ask themselves that same question. How has what I have been doing been working for me? And they realized it really hadn't. It never worked for them. But we didn't have any other options. We had no other alternatives of how to go about our day until we really started openly talking. And when I say we, I mean the community of women who are now suffering through these aging processes. When we started to openly share what it was we were frustrated with and some of the things that we are implementing to create positive changes for ourselves, that we really were able to show the world that women can in fact benefit from intermittent fasting, especially if you are hormonally imbalanced. Remember, we have more than just our sex hormones that are out of balance when we're going through the menopausal stages. And if you are hypoglycemic, and if you are insulin resistant, and if you are suffering from some of that cognitive decline, that is not normal. That is not the way we are supposed to be aging. It is the end result of overfeeding ourselves and the fact that we have so much sugar backup going on in our body that we are slowly breaking our systems down. Giving yourself the opportunity within your 24-hour day to just give yourself a break and experience what it means to feel empowered in a state of hungry instead of panicked in the state of hangry, you can in fact reverse all those signs of aging that you're not happy with and thrive through what a lot of us women here are, and that's the post-menopausal stage. We should be able to thrive at every season of life that we are in, regardless of the age that we are currently sitting at. At almost 54 years old, I am feeling fantastic. I am aging very successfully and no longer suffer from all of the age-related diseases that I was suffering from even when I knew better. I have been a health and fitness coach, like I share here with you guys, for half of my life. And I still couldn't figure out how to take care of myself in a diet type mentality. It wasn't until I completely changed my lifestyle and started really focusing on what happens to my body chemically when I put it into a feasted state, was I able to make the connection to what I was doing, how I was thinking about food, how I was managing my day, and how I have the power to control the end result of how I'm going to go through this aging process. I believe every woman who is unhappy with how her body is aging should really consider incorporating something like intermittent fasting, but doing it through the mindset of incorporating a lifestyle for herself and not frantically going into something as a quick fix or an opportunity to drop some pounds quickly. The pounds will come off, like I share here all the time, but we have to make sure that we reset our body first, reduce the inflammation, get rid of that sugar backup, and really have an opportunity to reset our hunger hormones. For most of us, our hunger hormones are driving us. They are the decision-making process in everything we do in a food-related situation, and they're not doing us any favors. Once you control those hunger hormones and train them to work on your behalf, you will rule your day in a fasted state and really be able to thrive in that state of hungry and experience what we all like to experience here in this community, which is the energized sense of calm. Having so much energy when your body is in a fasted state that you can get anything done in your day and have that mental and emotional stability that you can carry out your day without having to feel frantic and or hangry ever again. So in my opinion, as a woman who has been practicing intermittent fasting now for almost 6 years and have helped thousands and thousands of women from all over the world also reverse the signs of their aging things that they weren't happy with. I really do recommend that all women who are not happy with what's going on with their body should start practicing an intermittent fasting lifestyle, but create a lifestyle that they can sustain so that they no longer go back and forth with the results that they're happy with, and really just commit to what we know is working for us. So I know there's so many women right now who are really frustrated with the conflicting information, because one person over here is saying it's not safe. I had so many consult calls today, and that was the question, that often comes up is, but so-and-so says intermittent fasting is not safe for women. I always ask you to consider who so-and-so is and why so-and-so is a person that you are letting make decisions for you. Again, if what you are currently doing is not serving you and it is not working for you, and you find yourself in this decline with your health, and you're not happy with the way that you're aging, it is a time to start reconsidering some things that you're doing and open up the possibilities of something like intermittent fasting actually working for you. So I hope this offers you some confidence and some enthusiasm about the possibility of what could come for you if you're struggling. We do offer an online course here. Ours will be starting on April 4th. I would love to take you through the same learning process that I went through when I was super confused and super frustrated and really sick as an aging woman. I've broken down an entire year of my own research, my own process of being certified as a nutrition coach, and all of the mistakes that I've made, and I've bundled it down into a 3-week course where you can just get yourself right on track within the first 7 days of our course. I promise you, you will be feeling better. You will be seeing things within your body changing that you'll be excited about. And then all you need to do is rinse and repeat what you learn in course, and you will have created for yourself an intermittent fasting lifestyle that as an aging woman, you will be able to thrive in. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor for questions and comments. If you have something that you're concerned about as far as intermittent fasting for you and whether you should start incorporating it, now is a great time to ask that question. Or if you're catching this on the rebroadcast, pose your question to me. Trust me, I've heard them all, and I would love to be able to give you some information that might help you consider incorporating this as your lifestyle for yourself as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump onto Facebook really quick, and then I'll jump onto YouTube and see whose comments we have over there. Diane Kramer, it's good to have you with us. She is one of our success stories as a graduate from our intermittent fasting course as well. Always good to have you with us. Patricia Ann, December grad, Reno, Nevada. Good to see you with us, girlfriend. She graduated from our course in December as well. Also an aging woman. Michelle, need to start again. My body needs a break. Yeah, for sure, Michelle. Jump back into your class for sure. Just go through the first week, and I promise you, it'll remind you of all the amazing things that you went through, and you'll get to that lifestyle really quickly for sure. Yvonne, checking in from San Francisco. Good to see you with us, girlfriend. Let's see who else we have over here, Michael. Robin, January 2020 grad. Hopefully you're thriving in your lifestyle as well. And then Yvonne is another one of our amazing graduates as well. She was with us in 2017, and I know she's still... She's still thriving as well. Yeah, she's one of what we like to call our OGs from our community as well. So it's always good to have you with us, girlfriend. And Yvonne is one of our amazing, I get a lot of flack because I share what I eat on social media to give women some inspiration of how they can learn how to feast properly for themselves. And Yvonne is one of our thriving vegan intermittent fasters, for those of you who think you can't eat a plant-based type of lifestyle and thrive in this environment. Yvonne has inspired me in so many ways to really consider being more plant-based as well, and you can thrive in that environment as well also. So I always love when she checks in with us. Judy, hello from Charlotte, November 2019 grad, just turned 66 and I have 23 hours consistently. I also work out every day and feel incredible. Love this lifestyle. Yeah, Judy, it's a fantastic lifestyle, and thank you so much for sharing all of that information. Jennifer, current student, good to have you with us, girlfriend. Portia, love listening in, always very informative. Always good to have you checking in with us, Portia. Brenda from North Carolina, she's a July 2019 grad. I know she's thriving as well. Cindy from Indiana, sorry, Indiana and India are very different places. Thanks for checking in with us from India. New to our channel, make sure you've subscribed so you'll know when we go live again. And then Mary from Florida, good to have you with us. Darlene, Georgia, checking in, February 2019 grad, also have taken Midlife Mindset Shift, Eth3, and Declutter course. Well, Darlene, get ready because we're going to go through all those courses again in April, and I can't wait to have you go back through with us. Anne Marie, April grad, can't get in course. I think, Anne Marie, you say that every time we go live. I haven't gotten an email from you, so please make sure you email me, or if you want to put your email here in the comment section, I can go back through and try to find you. Sometimes how you guys register in class is not how you have your names on social media, so it's really hard for me to find you in my database. So make sure you reach out to me, or make sure you leave me an email here, and I will make sure today you can get access to your class as well. And I see that she did leave her email, so I will look for you for sure. And then Teresa, intermittent fasting is so great for aging women, feeling great at age 61. Yeah, Teresa is thriving, and so is her husband, so we're super proud of that. And girlfriend, you're on YouTube. I usually see you on Facebook. Good to have you on YouTube today. And then Janine, September 2019 grad, plus midlife mindset shift and F3 mini course series, working on time and consistency to feel my best. Yeah, for sure, Janine. And remember, all of my midlife mindset shift grads who are also in the goal setting and declutter part of our community, we are going to be all starting up together in April and refocusing on our commitment to this lifestyle with some good mindset training and some live coaching calls as well. So all of you who are in that course set with me, get ready. We're about to fire that back up again, and I'm super excited about that, especially with everything that's going on. I think it'll be a really good time for us to refocus. And then Teresa, February 2019 grad, thank you for all of your motivational information. It is great to connect with the IF community. Yeah, for sure. I absolutely love it as well. Anything else over on Facebook, Daddy? Oh yeah, Karen from Kentucky. Girlfriend, good to have you with us. I would like to have access to the course again. I need to start this again. Okay, Karen, send me an email for sure, and I will get you some information about how to log into your course. And if you want to jump back in with us into the April course, I'll give you some information for that as well. My girl Amy just logged in. Good to have you with us. Elaine, hope you and Michael are feeling well. Yeah, we're doing okay, and I'll talk about that in just a second. And then Katrina, current course and getting ready to break my 20-hour fast. You go, girlfriend. Enjoy that break fast for sure. You earned that one. And then Janine, looking forward to repeating and recommitting in April. It will be great. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Okay, so yeah, we're feeling okay, I would say. I can't tell you if I've been having my best days lately. I think we're just kind of emotionally exhausted. We have a lot going on in our life right now. Logan's doing all online courses as a college student, which is just weird. But he's handling that, as you know, he handles all of his stuff. Gabby starts online school on Monday, so that's going to be weird, but she's going to be able to handle that as well. So we sort of feel like we're being pulled in a bunch of different directions, as I know all of you are. What I can tell you we are doing in our home is we are still eating very well, because how you nourish your body is how your body's going to be able to show up for you in its best state. We are getting lots of sleep. We were just talking today about how we need to get up earlier, and I'm like, nope, we're going to be okay sleeping in. We don't have anywhere that we need to go, so we're really, really investing in our sleep. I had the worst sleep last night. I think I got 4 hours of sleep, which is not typical for me at all. I don't know why. My mind was just racing. I couldn't relax. And so we're just giving ourselves some grace today. We're going to be doing some, inventory of some places of where we're spending some time. And I know I shared with you guys, I'm reading this book right here. And there's a lot of information in here about where we're putting our brain space and how that's affecting us. And so we're actually going to be cutting down our live broadcasting here starting this week to just Monday and Wednesday. I feel like I personally need a social media break myself, and I just feel like I'm being pulled in a bunch of directions, and I really am going to be recommitting myself to my community of students. And so I'm going to be doing a lot more live coaching inside my online courses. So my intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course, you're going to get a lot more live communication from me, as well as my midlife mindset shift course students. I'm going to be showing up live there more frequently as well, because I know we all need that interpersonal connection, and that's where I'm going to be serving you guys as my community. And a lot of this extra social media stuff I'm going to just pull back from a little while, because I need to take care of my own mental health as well. And we have plenty of videos on YouTube and Facebook, so you always can access some of the older content that we have, or we might post some links or some old content that we can keep you guys posted and connected as well here. But I really do feel the heaviness in my heart and my head and my emotions as well. And so I'm going to take care of myself and make sure that I re-inventory where I'm spending my time. I post a lot on Instagram, so you can always find me there as well. And I'm going to be doing a lot more email communication, just because it's a lot easier for me to get done. And so make sure you're on my email list and you can receive my emails, because I will be checking in with a lot of you guys there as well. And I hope you guys are taking a break as well. This is a really great time to figure out where your time is best served, figure out what is serving you the best, and take some time to just relax and reconnect. I have a lot of goals that I have for myself. I know in 2020, and I feel like a lot of that has just kind of been shifted around, and I'm going to be reevaluating some of the things that I'm going to be focusing on for myself and my business in the future as well. And I've really had a lot of thought and a lot of like heaviness again, kind of in my heart, of where I want to go as a coach for women. And I'm going to be focusing on doing a little bit of that pivoting as well over the next couple of months. So all of our courses are still going to be available. Of course, our Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course does start on the 4th. Our Midlife Mindset Shift course is still being offered. Our F3 course, all of that. But how I show up in this space, I think, is going to change a little bit, just because as a woman, I have changed also. So sometimes we got to pull back a little bit to be able to kind of lean into a new opportunity. And I'm excited to have all of you who to go with us on that journey, who feel like that might serve you as well. So a little bit of changes that are going on here, but we'll always keep you abreast of everything that's going on, so you guys will know where to follow us and what to do as well. Anything else we got in here, Micah?
You got some on Facebook?
Portia, my girl's from the Bahamas. I would love to be in the Bahamas right now. Hopefully you guys are being safe over there. Bonita, please take care. Always enjoy you from Michigan. Yeah, for sure. You too as well. And then let's see, we got over here on Facebook. Robin, I am 3 months in, loving this new lifestyle, lost 15 pounds, consistent with 24, hoping to lose another 30 this year. I've been drawn to the news for sure, need to detach from that, looking forward to the mindset class coming up. Yeah, Robin, I can't wait to have you. We're gonna do a lot of good work in that course this quarter, and anyone who joins us in March and anyone who has previously joined us, you guys get access to that content and to me for an entire year. So it's a year of intermittent fasting coaching and mindset coaching and life coaching for sure. So it's going to be a really good investment. If you can make it in yourself now, I would definitely jump in because we are going to do some really good work in that community, and I'm going to show up to serve you guys for sure. Tony, good taking care of yourself. Yeah, for sure. We all need to do that. And you know, when you start to feel, I woke up this morning, I could barely get my run in, and so I'm reevaluating some what I always like to call my ego metrics for running as well. And you know, if I get 2 miles in on a 30-minute workout, I get 2 miles in. If I get 3 in, that's great. I'm really focusing on monitoring my heart rate, because when you don't get a good night's sleep, your heart rate just doesn't show up in the same way it does on days when you get a good night's sleep. So if you have a heart rate monitor and you're working out, I would highly recommend that you turn to that as your gauge for how hard you're working out, and really let go, if you can, of a lot of ego metrics, paces, miles done, anything it is that you're doing for your workout environment. Showing up and getting a good 30-minute movement session is the most important thing that we can do for our body right now. If maybe you're driven by the fact that you're gonna, amp it up because you want to, run a half marathon or run a marathon in a couple of months, and that drives you and it's serving you now, then listen to that as well and lean into that. But this is a really important time for us to really focus on what is going to energize us and keep us afloat. And if you have to take a step back and just chill out, then that's totally fine as well. We have a lot of moving parts in our home, and I know a lot of times you guys don't see a lot of that. And so we're really going to make sure that we are, greasing those wheels well, and we're really paying attention and keeping our eyes on our kids. They're in a whole new type of environment for them. They're teenagers. It's a really, really unique time for them, and in a really unique season of life. And so we need to have all hands on deck with them as well, and stay really connected with them, and that takes time and energy. And so we want to make sure we're showing up for them, and Michael and I have to show up for each other, and hopefully you guys are reevaluating how you're showing up for your people as well. So I will always be here. You guys know that. We're just going to make some subtle changes just to make sure that we're keeping focus, and we are really showing up when we show up as our best selves, and not just showing up because we feel like we have to. And I never ever have wanted to be that kind of mentor or coach or whatever you come here for from me. I never want to be the kind of person that's going to show up fake or not be authentic or not give you guys the solid truth about what's going on in life. And so that is where we stand today, and I hope you guys appreciate that. I know you do, because I know how you guys are taking care of yourselves as well, and so I want to model that as well for you guys. So make sure you're on my email list for sure, because we will be doing a lot of communication from there. I will continue to post some stuff on my Instagram page. I just won't be doing this type of live setup on Fridays anymore. We're just going to take that extra day to have a nice long weekend. Katrina will be signing up tomorrow. Excited to learn more. Yeah, Katrina, can't wait to have you. I am really going to give 150% to all my courses right now. I feel like if you're going to take time and money out of your family right now to invest in you feeling and looking better and creating a lifestyle for yourself that is going to help you take care of yourself during these times, then you deserve to get 150% of me. And so that's where I'll be spending my time for sure. And so if you're interested in joining a course, I highly recommend that you do. We are going to do some really good work there. I'm going to be there to support you guys, and we're going to get through this together. And I'm going to give you some really good tools to make sure that you can manage what's going on in your life beyond just fasting and feasting. And that really is where I love to serve the most. So consult calls are available too if you feel like you need to get a one-on-one call.
Tony was asking the name of the book, and I think I put in the message that the name of it, Brainwash.
Oh, this one is called Brainwash. It is by Dr. David Perlmutter. He also wrote the book Brain, and he also wrote another book that I read as well. I don't remember what that title is, but this is an amazing book. I think it's an amazing book for these times. It's always funny how these things fall into our laps when we need them to. I powered through about 3 chapters of this book today. I am absolutely loving it, and it's really helping me kind of center myself and really evaluate what's important to me and how I want to take care of my brain. A lot of times we're making these choices in life, like fasting, or maybe figuring out what's causing us some intolerances in our feasting window. And we're doing all of this work on those 2 areas, yet we still might be doing some damage to our brain as we're aging through how we're showing up on social media, or how much time we're invested on the TV, or the fact that we're not working out correctly. And all of these things will really add up in the end. So this is a big picture approach that we're taking in regards to taking care of ourselves as aging women. It's not just weight loss. It's not just if you're going to give up some food item. It's not just one thing. It's creating the whole woman who's going to show up healthy. And a lot of that has to do with the everyday interactions and how it is we're choosing to spend our time. And so I'm going to be sharing a lot of that, not only in our midlife mindset shift course, but in our intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course over the course of our April time together as well, because I do think it's important. And those choices are going to determine whether you stick to a lifestyle that you have had experience in and you know that it's working for you, or if you're going to derail yourself when life happens. And y'all, we've been preparing for this. Life is happening right now, and how you handle this time is going to define and shape you in the future. And are you going to be able to look back on this time and go, wow, I learned so much about myself, and I'm really proud of the way I handled that, and yeah, it was tough, but I came out okay? Or are you going to come out of this and go, damn, what did I do with that time? And how did I let myself go? And I know better than this. And we don't want to have those conversations here in this community. We want to be able to say, yeah, this is tough, but I showed up. Yes, this is tough, but I took care of myself. Yes, this is tough, but I came out of that season knowing myself better, with the time and experience of knowing what good decisions make for you. And then we are going to soar our way through the rest of the time that we have together, because we have created an opportunity that we can mold into a good experience, despite the fact that things that are out of our control. I'm sharing on Instagram all the things that you can control in a day, super simple tips. Those should be added on every day. What can you do today that you are in control of? I woke up feeling not so great after 4 hours of sleep, but what I could control was 2 big old bottles of water before I got my workout in. What I can control was spending time in my backyard, getting some fresh air and getting some sunshine, which always fills my heart and soul. I read my book, I connected with my family, and yes, I got a workout in, even though I didn't feel like it. all things I'm in control of, which made me feel so much better just moving through my day than if I would have just sat on the couch, just sinking into that feeling that I woke up with, not feeling my best. So we can control all of that, and I'm going to be here to guide you through that for sure. So with that being said, I'm going to close out today's live broadcast. I will see you guys back here on Monday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. As always, if you have a subject that you want me to address in one of these live topics, maybe it's something you're struggling with or something that you've heard that maybe is conflicting information, always feel free to reach out to me via email, and I will put some information together and we will have a discussion about it here as a community for sure. If you're on my email list, you will start getting notifications about our enrollments that are coming up. That's the best way for me to communicate with you. Remember, all registrations through this April course, $30 for every registration. For Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course and our Midlife Mindset Shift course, we'll be going to Meals for Wheels, an organization that is near and dear to my heart, and my dear friend Teresa, my dear friend Sid from our Midlife Mindset Shift course.
Meals on Wheels?
What did I say, Meals on Wheels?
I think you said Meals for Wheels.
Oh, Meals on Wheels. They're making masks for people who are working with Meals on Wheels, and so protective masks so that when they're delivering meals to people, they stay safe. So we have a community of women who are doing amazing things during this time as well. So I'm super proud of those women for pulling it together and doing their part. And that's what we do as a community. We come together and we do our part. So
And Tony asked, will you help with planner in the mindset course?
Yes, we will, for sure. Now that we're going to have some more time, I can do those things, and we'll do a live, and I'll walk you through my planner and kind of show you how I set things up. We generally do that in the goal setting course, but I will make it a point in one of our live get-togethers that we will work on our passion planner and how we can utilize that to keep our head on straight and really get some stuff done in the day when maybe we're not feeling super energized about it. So we'll have a live on that, and any live training that I do in any of our courses will always be recorded, so if you can't make it live, you can catch it on the rebroadcast as well. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. I'm super excited to spend time with you guys in class, and then like I said, we'll see you back here Monday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a great rest of your week. Please take some time to take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay away from the news if it's not serving you, and reconnect with some people that are going to kind of fill your heart and soul and make you feel really good about moving about your day. I'll see you guys around.